Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to 5.7's Kerbal Space Program section. We're just going to have a little play away today, and the idea that I came up with today was to play a complete noob's first bit in the career section. We're going to miss out some of the new pieces that they've just added on. So we're going to miss out things like over on these bits here, but I mean we can just click on them anyway. We just click yes, fairly simple. Recording an altitude of 5,000 meters. The first one that you clicked on there was obviously to start off is to launch a new spaceship. Got to escape the atmosphere and we've got to orbit Kerbin. We'll see how quickly we can get that done nice and simply. That gives us a nice little grant up the top there, gives us a little bit of extra money to start off with. Going to do that with simple ships. Obviously we're starting out with the most basic ideas, so we just have a simple command pod, really quite basic, nothing too special about none of those. We've got some fuel tanks, we have some of these girder segments, nothing aerodynamic. We've got a Mark 16 parachute which will gladly pop on the top there. We've got a communitron, but to be honest with you, I don't find much use for those early on in the game. We're not using anything that's going that far. I mean, the classic version of the game to start off with is actually a little bit of a cheat, if I'm really honest with you. If we get rid of this off of there and we simply go to launch, it will put Jebediah Kerbin onto the launch pad there. When it gets there we are. Really simple and really cheaty. Just literally click on a crew report, which gives us some science there, which we'll keep, and we'll do an EVA, extravehicular activity, which we'll do there, and we'll just work in there, and we'll take a sample of the surface of Kerbin, which is very boring. And we'll keep the data and we'll do an EVA report, which is equally as boring. And we'll just pop back inside there. We'll just grab on and in we go. And sadly recover it. It's a little bit cheap and a little bit cheeky, but we've now got 12 science. With all the extra bits and bobs, we've got some bits back for that. There we go, it's all done. So if we go into the R&D tree, we can see we're where are we? 5 science. Wow, would you look at that? And we've still got 7.9 science left, which will give us on to the next pieces. So here we go. Right. Next bit, obviously a little bit more fun. Oh, we'll get rid of that. We don't need one of those. Bung a parachute on the top. We'll go for... let's go with one of these. Pop that on the bottom there. One of those there. A little bit heavier. We'll do a decoupler just on the top there to lighten it up. And we can also bung a few extra bits and pieces. Now you can clip with these, which I think is cool, but it is cheating. You see, you can just do that and hey presto, you've basically got something that get into orbit instantly. I do think that's cheating myself, so I prefer to stick with the rules slightly. I know the other bit wasn't, but there we go, so we'll give that a go. Right, so just check everything's set correctly. It is. There we are. Pop onto the launch pad. Lovely music for waiting. Very lift music-y. There we are. We'll set those pieces going and put the thruster up to full, so we've got our RCS and our SAS on, and simply launch it. Up we go. Now I have had some complaints that in my last video that it was a little bit loud of the ship flying, so hopefully you can hear me a bit more clearly. There we are. If we keep that up, we're burning away fuel quite happily here. I mean, nothing mega's gonna happen. We're flying. Dead simple, it looks very happy. Lovely view. If we flip over the orbital map, we can see we're not going to go that high really. Zoom in there, just a little stage up. There we go, and we're out. Going to jettison off the rocket bit, because we don't really need that, and it blows up when you land anyway at this stage, because your parachute's not good enough to carry them all. I do like the way you all float at the same time, which is quite cool. And we've reached a decent height, so I'm just going to do a quick crew report there, which will get us on there. Again, keep the data, because taking the data home on this stage is fine, but I don't think we need it. Oh wow, look at that! That's cool. I've never seen that before. That is genuinely funny. Let's see if we can get rid of it. There we go. Right. Perfect. There we are. Awesome. Right, are we still going up? We're still going up at the moment. Now, if you're really clever, you could get him out, but I'm not going to do that because it will screw up and he will end up in bits. I do like this free falling though. It's very cool. Let's have a look at the orbital map. Look at that. We reached 15,000. I mean, that's not bad. We're on our way back down again. We could deploy the parachute now. We're not going particularly fast, quite high up. It's not really going to do anything. We'll just wait until we get a little bit lower because it speeds up the whole process. If you stick the parachute out now, it does slow you down ever so slightly. And not only that, but I want to see this thing because in the new piece, apparently in the new update, it will crash and blow up sections. And I wonder if it's going to hit anything cool. Anyway, right, we're on our way down. So there we are. We'll just sit there nicely. Oh, look, we'll turn those off. It's always a good kill. There we are. We're falling nicely. Straight back down again. Let's speed him up a little bit. Save a bit of recording time. It doesn't look like we're going to hit anything with the rocket booster and all the rest of it. Let's pop that parachute. It comes up straight away. Because we're... Whoa! That was a good bang. And we're going to land... pretty normally as we do next to the launch pad and all the rest of it. It's fairly simple. Not a lot really to say about that. Down we pop. There we go. Plop. There we are. And that's it really simply. Recover the vessel from that one. There we are, we got some more science. We got another 8.5, so we're up to science 21. Got some nice funds and a good bit of reputation for them as well. So we can pop on to the next bit and the next bit and so on and so forth. Got some more R&D to get through there. And we can just pop that into some new science bits and build bigger and bigger as we go along. That's the beginning. That's what you should be aiming to do a few different times. If we look out at the planet here, you can see there's lots of different areas all over it. You've got deserts, you've got coastal areas, water, you've got the polar regions. Each one of those will give you different amounts of, will give you extra science for taking soil samples. They're different sections of the planet, so different zones if you want, and it enables you to collect different things. You've then got all the different layers of the atmosphere as you go out as well, so you can collect different science pieces there as well and gain some more science. But first of all, if you just stick to landing on Kerbin, you're going to land all over Kerbin and you're going to pick up some extra science that way. Well, I hope you've enjoyed watching, and I will catch up with you guys next time. Like if you like, dislike if you dislike. Please put reasons why you dislike my video down in the comments section. I'll be more than happy to read them and change whatever you like. Hope you have a great day or night or whatever you're doing. Cheerio.